So, if you have a job, you most likely know at least one coworker you have a story about. Now, I'll be honest, I have a few, which I may bring up in later episodes, but this one is about a girl that originally worked at where I currently work. She was there when I first started. She quit. She's working somewhere else now. But she came in to cover for a coworker just the other day. So it reminded me of a story of how I originally met her, which honestly people there still make fun of her. Not make fun of her, make fun of me because of what I call her. I call her Donut Girl, as you can tell by the name of the fucking episode. So, to give some context to this, I'm going to start my first day of work. So, I was actually, when I first got the job, I got the day that I started wrong. So, the week before I worked, or at least what I thought, was actually my first day of work. Like, I thought I worked the week after. Turns out I was wrong. So, to celebrate me getting a job, because I was the first one of my friends to actually have a job, we decided, fuck it, when we went out, to celebrate my last weekend of freedom before I started working. So we're out till about 3 in the fucking morning, eating food, doing all kinds of crazy shit, getting into trouble, not gonna go into it. This is stupid, but I actually had a friend come up to me the other day on my last vlog and about the Halloween thing, and actually asked if police got involved. The amount of shit I send this channel is gonna get me in prison one of these days. So, we're out doing shit, and we eventually get back. It's like 3 in the morning. We decide to go to bed. So I start work at 6:30 Saturday morning. So I wake up to a call at around 7, and it's my parents. At this time I was maybe 15, I believe. So I wake up to my mother calling me, saying, "Hey hon, remember how we told you that we would mark down your first day of work on the calendar, so that way you have the day you start right? Well, we were actually a week off. You were supposed to be at work an hour ago." So I'm sitting there at my friend's house on the other side of fucking town, sitting there. It's like 7 in the morning. I got like a couple hours of sleep, and I'm sitting there going, fuck. So they drive out to come pick me up because I'm, 15, don't have my fucking license, so I have to sit there and wait. They pick me up, and we're hauling ass to get to my work. We're going like 90 to fucking 55 almost all the way there. So, while I'm in the back of the car, my mom starts handing me all kinds of fucking food. I swear, she gave me like 3 fucking breakfasts and like a lunch and a dinner while I'm sitting in there. You're gonna understand why this is important later on. So, once I get to work, I'm there a couple hours late. They realize what's wrong. I still work there. It's not that big of a deal. So, there's actually 2 girls in this story. One of them, she's not that big to the main story. I'm gonna call her fucking Janet. Not a real name, of course. And the other one I'm gonna call Donut Girl, because that's the nickname for her. So, Janet and Donut Girl apparently brought in like 6 boxes of donut holes in the work for everyone. Those of you who don't know, a donut hole is a donut, but it's literally all it is the center of the donut. So, circular donut balls or whatever. I don't know, but they're good. And you're probably thinking, okay, that sounds awesome. Except, like I said, I ate a shit ton of food. So, when I get there, start working and everything, the girls come up to me and they're all, "Hey, do you want some donut? Do you want some donuts?" I'm sitting there like, no, thank you, I'm good. Because, I'm running on like a couple hours of sleep, I'm stressed, I'm late to work, it's my first day. The guy who's supposed to train me was no fucking help. Literally, that's gonna be a vlog for another time, me going all over his quote unquote, you can't see me doing air quotes here, but training of me. So, I'm sitting there like, no, thank you, I'm good. So they go, oh, okay, and they look kind of sad and all that shit. So they go back to work. A few hours later, or not even a few hours, more like an hour later, they come back in, are all, hey, you sure you don't want any of our donuts? And again, I'm sitting there like, no, thank you, I'm good. I had a big breakfast, like, you know, I'm fine. An hour later, yep. So they come back, and we have these little to-go containers, which a certain busser that I work with likes to draw on. Heavy milk coda. So they come back with one of those boxes filled with fucking donut holes, and they have written on said box. I don't actually have the box anymore. I wish I fucking did, but I do sort of remember what they had written on it. It was something along the lines of, shit. Let me try to remember. I have it written down. For those of you who don't know, for these story scripts, I actually have a fucking script written out to help me, like, check things off as I go through the story, not to forget shit. So yeah, it was something along the lines of, we would love you to eat these donuts and be our friend. Love, Janet and Donut Girl, whatever. So naturally, I'm, you know, kind of part touched. You know, they touch that cold, dark brick of coal that's inside my chest that I call a heart. So I'm all, okay, fine. And I put the donuts next to my shit in the back room. Every maybe 15 minutes for the next like 3 hours, at least one of them would go, so, did you eat any of the donuts yet? And I'd have to sit there like, no, not yet. I'm still cleaning dishes. My hands are covered in soap and other people's chewed up food. So I wasn't exactly hungry, along with eating all that fucking food. Beforehand, I'm not hungry. Every 15 minutes. So did you eat the donuts? Did you eat the donuts? Did you eat the donuts? Eventually, I cracked and I ate one of the donuts just to get them to stop asking. So, what's the moral of the story? I'd say the moral is when girls give you food, just shut up and eat it, or they're gonna hound you until you eventually fucking crack.